It was a cold, dark, windy night outside. The snow was blowing. John Cranston was doing his rounds at the department store he worked. As security, he looked outside and he thought to himself that it looked very treacherous outside. But alas, he decided he had to continue his rounds as he only had about 40 minutes left till the store was closed. It was Christmas Eve. John had just pulled the double shift and he was exhausted. He couldn't wait to get home to spend the day with his wife and his kids. So as he continued around, made sure everything was okay, greeted the people at the store, said, "Hi, how are you? You have a nice day." "You too. You have a nice day." And as he decided that he thought the locks were done, he decided to go back to his security room. He looked at all the monitors, made sure everything still looked good when he got a phone call. "Hi, John Cranston with Feitzer's Security. How can I help you?" "Mr. Cranston, this is Officer Miller." "Yes, sir. How can I help you?" "Do you have a wife named Susan, Mr. Cranston?" "Yes. Is everything okay?" "I have some bad news for you, sir. There's been an accident your wife and children have been involved with." "Are they okay?" "No, sir. I hate to have to report this to you, but your wife and children died in an accident with a drunk driver. I'll need you to come down and identify the bodies, please." John's world just shook. His emotions fell down and shattered like a chandelier dropping from the ceiling. He went out to the manager, apologized, said he had to go because of the situation, and he ran out to his car and drove off to the morgue to identify the bodies of his wife and kids. When he got in there, John pulled back the covers and saw his wife Susan and his children. John couldn't believe it. He was in shock. His world had just come to an end, and all he could say was, "Susan." "Oh, my Susan. You've left me. Kevin, Mac, my children. Daddy loves you." "I have to go, but yes, that is my family." So John left after identifying the bodies, and he was in a total mess. His world had totally gone. His heart had been ripped and shredded from his body and rended into millions of pieces, and he was lost. 2 weeks later, the funeral happened. It was a very somber day. Light snow. Friends and families came to give their condolences. John tried to smile and be grateful that they were there, but at the same time, John himself just didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to react to it. He was appreciative of his friends and family, but everything he ever knew and loved and wanted in life had been taken away from him. The end.